But whenever it comes to how much damage is enough damage, I think that there are 3 big thresholds you want to meet. Those being 500 damage, 750 damage, and over 1000 damage. If you're able to do a relatively consistent B&B that does roughly 500 damage, I think you'll be pretty well off. Especially if you use very little resources to do so. A vast majority of the characters in this game have 1000 or less health to work with, meaning that when you account for burst, you can pretty consistently 3-touch your opponent. There may be a few instances where they swap out and get a good chunk of their health back, and you may need to combo them a 4th time because of that, but for the most part, as long as you're hitting that 500 damage threshold by only using 1 meter or 1 assist, I think you'll be pretty well off. Once you get to around 750 damage though, you're pretty safely in the 2-touch range, since even if they burst, there's a good chance they're at least taking some damage before they do so. If they end up bursting really early on, that might not be the case, but you can play a bit of a mind game around that. For example, if I know this Jinx is going to burst as soon as I hit her in order to avoid getting 2-touched, I can simply hit her once, block, and then I get a pretty sizable combo afterwards. Not that was a bad example. But let's say, for example, you don't guess right and they end up bursting out. Even in this example where she guessed correctly and bursted before this combo happened, after this hit, she's left in a really bad spot where she can be chipped out by almost anything, even though she guessed right on the burst. And this is all assuming that she burst on the first hit. Obviously, this is a little bit more damage than the 750 range, but you still get the idea. You can still chip out or do a strike throw simple mix afterwards. And then obviously if they guess wrong and you block the burst, you can just kill them in 2 touches anyways. Once you get to around 1000 damage though, you're pretty much guaranteed to 2-touch anyone in the cast, even if they burst the first hit of your combo starter. Usually in order to reach this benchmark, you'll need to pop Fury Break, or at the very least use all of the meter of one of your characters.